Let's beat the FUD in this video. I will tackle the big questions posed by the meme stock universe. Questions that get repeatedly asked are: 1. If GME or AMC could not achieve a parabolic squeeze, then how could MMTLP? 2. What differentiates MMTLP from GME or AMC? 3. All government bodies are captured and corrupted by the hedge funds. How can MMTLP change anything if GME or AMC has not been able to? 4. MMTLP was supposed to squeeze but instead dropped 60% in its price and has been halted by FINRA citing extraordinary event, which could also mean fraud. Why do you believe in MMTLP? It could be fraudulent. 5. OTC market has put the caveat emptor status over MMTLP, which means there could be an investigation of criminal activities, misleading promotion, suspension/halt, undisclosed corporate actions, or other public interest concern. Not even GME or AMC or any squeeze stock has had this status. Why do you believe in MMTLP? In my opinion, my answer to answer all of the above questions is MMTLP has been able to do what no other meme stock has done in the past 3 years. That is, MMTLP got all of the following government-authorized bodies to conduct, acknowledge, and verify a share count of all TRCH and MMTLP shares in existence. 1. Government-authorized body, FINRA. 2. The Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, DTCC. 3. The Over-the-Counter, OTC, Market Board. 4. Independent brokerages holding unregistered MMTLP shares. 5. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Whenever GME or AMC or any other meme stock company accused the bad dealers or brokers or hedge funds or banks of naked shorting, they simply replied by essentially saying, "There is no proof, and even if there was evidence, look at my books, they are all in order and transparent." The investors and company CEOs need concrete proof in law to levy a criminal accusation. In law, they say to always follow the evidence and not start with a conclusion. Let the evidence speak for itself. Do not start by accusing guilt, but follow the evidence. This prevents confirmation bias and keeps the lawyer impartial to all evidence and opinions. However, the bad dealers, brokers, hedge funds, and banks themselves have all the evidence and knowledge of naked shorting, which is purposely kept off the books. It is not recorded or reported because it is illegal. GME and AMC investors and similar shorted companies have drawn accurate inferences from the movement of their stock prices, trading volumes, various investment indicators, and questionable excuses like not knowing GME issued a 4-to-1 forward dividend split and allowing APE preferred shares to trade even before the APE shares were distributed. The evidence obtained by GME or AMC does not reach the level of certainty required in law for the criminal conduct of naked shorting. TRCH stock had all the inferences to suggest shorting and naked shorting, but it did not have the concrete, unambiguous, unquestionable evidence required in law to force the government to take notice. The government and its lawyers know there is naked shorting, but they also know that without concrete proof, the lawyers representing multi-billion-dollar hedge funds and banks can and have argued out of similar accusations because the evidence could be interpreted in other ways. They would essentially say, it may appear naked shorted, but the software is coded to reconcile every order so there are no actual naked shorts. By the weekend, our system operators can provide you with a balanced record as proof. However, I argue, it is my opinion, that MMTLP application to convert into a non-tradable public reporting company whose shares are recorded on a private book entry system forced government-authorized bodies get the AI system to trace, count, price, verify where each of the original 165 million MMTLP shares were located. When the final tally was calculated on December 8th, the very next day FINRA immediately halted MMTLP trading across all global trading systems. This is where shit hits the fan. The system would have an alert function to alert all other governing securities bodies of the naked shorting issue. DTCC and DTC was alerted, OTC was alerted, FINRA was alerted, and the SEC was alerted. Meaning, their system or software was triggered to do a complete share count, which is an irrefutable, indisputable tally of all MMTLP shares. This information was alerted to all governing bodies, such as the SEC, DTCC, and FINRA, and an immediate halt took place which violated FINRA's own revised notice. I speculate this data would have showed all the statistics, such as 1. How many MMTLP shares are sold? 2. How many trading accounts around the world have MMTLP shares? 3. How many MMTLP investors required the NBH shares from the spinoff? 4. Who sold every single TRCH and MMTLP shares? And 5. Who shorted and naked shorted and fractionalized each TRCH and MMTLP share? Brokerages around the world that naked shorted TRCH and MMTLP are likely trembling in fear as they will be liquidated if they cannot reconcile their books. In the next 2 weeks, investors will know if the governing bodies are truly captured or if they were just waiting for the concrete, indisputable evidence that proves naked shorting decisively once and for all. I argue this level of evidence has never been acquired by GME or AMC. Therefore, in my unqualified opinion, I argue that my initial thesis holds true, that TRCH and MMTLP will ignite all other squeezes. When I put these pieces together, I immediately tweeted to the Meta CEO that this is historic. Do you agree with my opinions and speculations? Tell me in the comments what you are speculating will occur. Please like, follow, comment, and share.